Welcome back. This is part 2 of the pop art project, silkscreen style. Where we left off was with we were about to color in the hair section on our pop art. So let's get our layers panel open again. We have the background layer, our color layer, then our cutaway layer, and then we've done the hair layer. So let's be on the hair layer for this one. We are, if you're following along on the paper, we're on the step number 6, the top of the 3rd page. So we are making sure we have the hair layer activated by clicking on it. Or if you're not doing a person, whatever area you're working with, that's activated. All right. And to quickly reselect that section, we are going to hit Command, hold down the Command key, and then click on that thumbnail of the hair, and gives us the marching ants area again. All right. So we're selecting that area. We already have that shape picked out, but now we want to color it. So we are going to come up to Edit and hit Fill, okay, which prompts this little window. You can always move things out of the way. I'm going to click on the color and then click it again to activate that color picker. Okay, so you have to hit color twice. Now you can pick a new color that you want the hair in this version to be. Again, you can move the sliders to get to a different color, sort of family. And then once you're in there, zero in on which exact color you want. So just pick whatever you want that to be. Click OK, and OK again. Turn that cutaway back on, and we have our hair as a greenish color. We don't need to do anything with that layer right now, so I'm going to do select, deselect to get rid of the marching ants. All right. Now, what we want to do is repeat the same process for the face area and then for the clothing area. Okay. So I'm kind of going back to step 5. Okay. We're going to use that lasso tool, which again, that's the one that looks like a little lasso, 3rd from the top. And this time I'm going to make sure I'm on the cutaway, right? We'll do all of our sectioning on the cutaway layer. And again, I think it's easier to see the actual photo, so I'm going to turn that cutaway, even though I'm going to stay on it, I'm going to turn the cutaway layer off so I can see the photo more clearly. I'm in the lasso tool. This time I'm going to work on the face area. So I'm going to either hold down on my mouse or hold down on the trackpad, and I'm just doing like a free form, tracing. And it's okay if you overlap. It does not have to be a perfect match. Okay, gives it a little more of a hand-done look anyhow. Okay. Gently tracing around the face and neck area. Okay. And what you'll always want to do is come back and just make sure that you've completely closed in the shape. Okay, so kind of like hover around there and make sure I'm there. Okay. Am I let up on the...
Figure it out?
No. Okay, so we have our face shape selected. And what we want to do is make a new layer for the face. And what we have to push is Option, Command, and the letter J. It gives us that new layer window. I'm going to name this one Face. And we're going to change that mode again to multiply. Okay, keep the opacity at 100. Click OK, and we have our new face layer. Right now, we're back to step 6. And what we need to do, we'll see the full view now is we want to re-select that area. So the way we do that, or we want to recolor that area, I'm sorry, we have to reselect it. And that was by being on that layer and click on the thumbnail. Or be on the thumbnail and then click Command. So I'm holding down on the thumbnail, Command. All right, to reselect those pixels, we get the marching ants again. Go up to Edit, Fill, click on Color again to get the color picker, and I want the face to be. Let's go up, maybe something in the light blue area. Okay, like that. Maybe right there. Okay. Click OK again, and we have our face color. Now we're finished with that, so we're going to do select, deselect. Okay, now we just have the clothing area left. We're going to outline it with the lasso tool, right, or select it with the lasso tool. I'm going to be on the cutaway layer in the lasso tool. Oop. Holding down on my, down on the trackpad on the left-hand side, or on with your mouse, you're holding down while you're tracing. Again, it doesn't have to be exactly matching up, just a freehand trace of it. It's okay if it's not completely matching up. It's okay to overlap it. When you get to the edge, it's pretty easy. You can even draw a little bit on the outside of it, and it will just select the edge of the image. Make sure you come back and close that shape. I'm kind of making sure I do that. When you let go of your trackpad of the mouse, you'll see the marching ants. You know you got the shape selected. To make its own layer, again, was the Option, Command, and the letter J. Okay, gave us a new layer window. I'm going to name that Dress. Change that mode to multiply. Okay, and I'm on the dress. Okay, I'm going to hover over the thumbnail and hold down the Command while I click on the thumbnail, and it gives me the marching ants back again. And now I want to color that in. So I'm going to say Edit, Fill, get our color, click on Color, and Color again, 2 clicks. I think this time I'm going to go with something in the middle. No, yeah, like a light purplish. Maybe a little lighter. Yeah, it looks good. Okay, so I like that color. I'm going to click OK, and OK again. Fills it in for me. That dress layer, I'm finished. I'm going to do Select, Deselect. Good. So that's my first of 4. Okay, so I'm going to do a File, Save As. I am going to save it in my, I'm going to go to a different, to our class, my folder, pop art. I'm going to put that one in my So we'll put it in my finished one this time. Or no, I changed my mind. I'm going to put it in working. But I am going to name it, since I already have a few in there, I'm going to go with number, I have like a 6. I'm going to go with 7. Okay, you can just use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 maybe. 1 being your original, 2, 3, 4, 5 being your 4 different versions. Okay, say okay. And again, you want to save your Photoshop version, and then you can go back and save it as a JPEG version. Just in case you want to go back and change any of the colors in the end, you want to save your Photoshop version, right? But the JPEG version would be the one that you would, when you have all 4 of your versions as you want them, those would be what you place into your new and finished document, for the actual project. Okay. Now, I have saved this. I think I'll just do a file, save as, and do it as a JPEG right now. Save it in my working as number 7. Maximum. Good. Okay. So in there I have the Photoshop and the JPEG version of my first color version. Okay. Now, you don't have to go back and reselect all these areas. All we're going to do now is use this. We've already saved it, and change the colors and resave it. Okay. So my suggestion is it's easier on that background layer, for some reason, to just delete the background layer and make a new one. The other ones we'll just save and recolor. Okay. So to delete something, you would click on that layer, right? Hold down on your mouse or the trackpad, drag it to the trash can, delete it. Okay. I'm going to create a new layer, right? Create a new layer icon. Click that. That's where I want it to be because it's, it's the background, so it should be lower on the list of layers. I'll rename it. Background color. Okay. I'm on that layer. So the way that I, filled that in before was I went to the color picker, right? Open that up. This time I think I'm going to use some warmer colors. I'll start with an orange, okay? So I want it to be, I'm going to do more of a warm theme this time. Okay, so that's fine. Orange background looks good. Okay, then I'm going to use my paint bucket tool. There it is. Okay. You can tell that your foreground color is the orange. Okay, I'm going to plop it in there. Okay, so that's my background color. Now, to change the other 3, sections, hair, face, and dress. All right, so now what we're going to do is change the color of the dress. So I'm on that layer, it's activated. Okay, I click Command and clicked on the thumbnail to get the marching ants for that area back, that selection. I'm going to do Edit, Clear. Okay, I'm going to clear out those colors, and now edit, Fill, get my color picker, and put a new color in there. Okay, so this time I think I'm going to do the dress in sort of a reddish. Yeah, I think a bright red. Okay. Okay. Filled that. All right, I'm going to do deselect. I'm going to do the face. I'm going to go to the face layer. Command, select I'll hold down the Command key. Click on the thumbnail. Repeat that process. Edit,